All right, what time is it?
Ask
Ask your
your
aunties. Hey.
aunties.
Oh man. All right, let's see it. This was kind of a long one, but here we go. Bear with us. It says, "Hey aunties, it just dawned on me today that I will be spending my first Christmas all on my own this year. Right or wrongly, it's something I always associated with old people without a family or people in extreme circumstances, and not a young man like myself. One sibling is living overseas, and another's will be with their in-laws. My parents are going to be vacationing. They've always wanted to do this, so do this during Christmas. And when they asked, I said it's okay with me. So this means for the first time in my life, I'm not going to be with my family during the holidays. It says was even luckily able to be with them during COVID last year. I wasn't really bothered until the other day when I was with some friends and they started talking about all their family traditions and how they'll spend the day. And I got a little, oh, I like this. I got a little bit of a pang of emotion that I won't be doing that. Any ideas of what I could do to still feel in the holiday spirit and enjoy the day? Thanks and have a great holiday. P.S. Just wanted to throw in, I'm very appreciative of the fact that I'm in good health, have a family I can miss, and somewhere to sleep this Christmas. Didn't want to sound ungrateful."
Well, girl, you gotta stay your ass at home. Go do something too. Like take a notes from your parents. If they saying deuces, we going somewhere, then you go somewhere
Deuces.
too. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like I get wanting the however, like the holiday, activities with your family and like the meals and like unwrapping presents and stuff like that. But sometimes the holidays isn't just about the physical things and the materialistic things. Sometimes it's just kind of how you ended it, about being grateful and just remembering what you have in your life to be appreciative about, and you know not being afraid to use those in the ways that help you benefit during the holiday season too. So like if you have it in your funds to go travel somewhere or go do something that you've never done before, encourage you to do it. Like that would be the perfect time to pour into yourself, because one thing we do during the holiday season is we always give, and we don't know how to give back to ourselves during the holiday season. And
Mm.
it's very important that we take time out for ourselves. So use this moment to try doing that and try learning that lesson, that as you give out to people, also give into yourself. So my Fizz and I, we went on a holiday road trip last year. We spent
Oh, that's
Christmas
right.
and New Year's for, I want to say, 11 days on the road, just driving the coast. We didn't see anybody. It was just us two. And it was a great time. It was honestly a great time. No one killed each
You
other.
guys survived it.
We survived. Like we didn't even get to a single fight. It was the
Love it.
craziest thing. So look into taking a road trip or buying yourself something new.
Hmm.
But that'll be my thoughts.
Hmm.
What about you,
I
Dewan?
tend to agree. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think the other thing that I would even suggest is like a staycation would be a really nice thing. Oftentimes wherever people are living, they don't know what it's like to just be within
Sit
their own
still.
city. and and I get it. Listen, in this Zoom world where, like, depending on what your jobs are and whatnot, you may be spending all day in your house or whatever. So maybe this could be a good opportunity to treat yourself to, just like find a nice hotel downtown somewhere, in your own city, if you don't feel like traveling and dealing with all the, the people in the airports and da 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 da. And again, it's all, fun specific, but this could be a really cool way for you to just kick off, the Christmas for yourself. You can
Kick
go
off
there
your
Christmas
shoes and
Eve,
relax your feet.
order
Hmm.
order in, for the next morning, and have breakfast brought to you, have like treat yourself to a little spa day or whatever, and maybe get on a little Zoom with your family and like spend it that way, but do something special for yourself. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, one of the reasons why I asked the question to the aunties earlier is because like, I've taken a couple of years off from the family completely
Yeah.
and just did and planned my own thing. And it wasn't because, I didn't want to spend time with them or whatever, but it was just because I never done that. And, as a, you know, as a person who doesn't have kids,
Yeah.
like, you're always accommodating other people. And I wanted the opportunity to invest in myself in some kind of way and just do something different.
Yeah.
So
What did you do?
the first vacation I went to Puerto Rico.
Okay. Ooh,
Treated myself to
well. A
treated
Puerto
myself
Rico
to
pappy. Hey, baby, do you know
well,
I like it when you call
there might have
me
been a
pappy?
little bit
But
of
it seems like
there might have a little bit of
Mickey.
mumfungo action
Ooh,
going on down there, but
I know that's right. I know that's right.
but you know,
Big
like
man messing up the Bitler Bentayga. I know that's right.
but it that was like the very first time that I found myself like completely gone. I wasn't in like it wasn't snowing. I was in
Yeah.
the tropics or whatever. It was just a very different kind of feel, but also it was really kind of liberating, to be able to do that. And so, it's a different vibe, but you know what? At the end of the day, this has been a completely different year and a
Yeah.
half, of COVID. So if you're going to try something new and you have the opportunity to be by yourself this time, figure out something that's going to make you happy and do that. I wouldn't advise just staying at home and doing what you do every other Saturday. If
Same.
whatever, like
That's a good
make it
advice
special.
point.
Make it special. So think of like go out to, go online and find if there's like some kind of like Christmas tour that's going on. Go out and treat
Yeah.
yourself and drive around and find like the Christmas lights and all that. Like get into the holiday spirit, but do the things that you really
Volunteer.
enjoy.
Oh my God, volunteer. That's
another
another great
yeah,
thing to do too
Yeah.
during the holidays, or to volunteer your time and to helping other people. Then you still get a
Yeah.
little bit of that Christmas spirit. You'll be around others. That's
And be
another
around
good
others
thing
that
to
are
do.
also probably by themselves on the
Yeah,
holiday,
absolutely.
And, yeah. Oh, I like that one.
What
Yeah.
are you thinking?
You guys nailed it. It was just interesting because I understand the emotional part of it behind it, because last year was the first year for me, and so that's still fresh, and then even still trying to figure out this year, there's an emotional part of it because it's like you've done that your whole life, and that's the norm, and that's your comfort zone, and especially if you get along with your family, like you honestly want to chill with your family.
I must be awful because this is a norm to me. I lived in the same damn city and still said no.
Oh, really? Yeah, no,
Girl,
I
See,
enjoy
that's
it.
that Capricorn energy.
That
though.
is
That's
that Capricorn energy. Yeah, no, like, I enjoy it. Like I enjoy my family. I enjoy the traditions we have. Like I enjoy like every Christmas Eve. Like my friend Chris, even though he lives here in Atlanta, like we still go back home. We go to his parents' house. We drink like, especially when we became of age, we drank like Jack Daniel's honey on the rocks. We watch like BT, and we watch like just music videos, chilling in his basement. Like his dad has like all these like black Santas and figurines. So like it's just like, so you do that your whole life and you miss that. Doesn't, and it's not even like a bad thing. It is what it is. So last year, feeling that, like even waking up that morning, I'm like, this is just different. Wasn't bad. It's just different, and you kind of long for those traditions a little bit. But I agree with you guys. Like find something that makes you happy. Find something that's a little different. Don't just stay in the crib if that's what you normally do on your weekends. Do something that's a little outside the norm for yourself. Go, if there's a spa open. I don't know where this person lives. If there's a spa
in
open,
Chicago, go to Steamies. You'll be, there'll be people there. You
you'll
won't be alone.
You won't be alone.
You won't be alone on Christmas. You
Or at
won't be
least for
alone. So yeah,
And it won't
try to
matter
do
whether
something
you're naughty or
special.
nice.
Yeah, ooh, I know, and to fill in the festival. And luckily, what we've learned through COVID is technology has finally caught up. So Zoom, have a little Zoom moment where at least you get to see your families, to say happy holidays if they're opening something or whatever they may be doing. Do that. If you want to go on a little vacay, your parents going on vacay, go on vacay too if you want to, if you have the funds to do so. But make it a little special for yourself. Something just out of the norm that you normally wouldn't have done for yourself. Now you actually have the time to do so. Without the worry of everyone else.
I was just thinking, like this might present a really interesting opportunity, to create a tradition. Like for example, and it doesn't have like I know we throw out a couple of ideas that have like costs, but like maybe you all can do like a flat Stanley. And I don't know if you know what that is, if you have kindergartners around or whatever.
Oh,
but it's a little paper paper person or whatever. You can replace that with like the elf on the shelf or whatever. Go buy an elf on the shelf. Your parents, your brother, everybody that's going to be gone, buy an elf on the shelf. And then at that week of Christmas, even leading up to Christmas, you take pictures of the elf somewhere, and doing like
That's
different things or whatever. That could be fun. That could be a really great kind of like come and thinking of the ideas of what your elf could be doing is could be part of the fun of, you know, you just spending that time alone, but you're not really alone because you're still like doing something with your family. You're just not together. So I would even encourage you to think of something like that.
Oh,
like
real
that.
story
Cool.
too. You know, even traveling, you know, you might find love traveling too. That's how I found Fizz. I was out here in Seattle visiting some other D, and then I found him. And I was visiting on Thanksgiving. I gave up Thanksgiving for some D. You know, the moral of the story is,
see,
you know, D can bring some good things in your life if you choose it.
Let me just piggyback on that.
Don't give me no 1225
right. Don't give me no flack for driving from Ohio to
Honey,
Rochester. You know,
this bitch don't flew all the way to Seattle. Jesus. Flew all the way to Seattle for some D and got some other D.
Right, exactly. She got a whole man. She didn't just get the D. She got the whole man.
A whole man, Maury. That is so true. Oh, Jesus. Her number might be lower than ours, but she'll do some traveling for some D.
She got
a bus stop. She got a bus stop trick. She got a plane trick. Come on. Right, where's the train? You need a train and a bus and a ship. But yeah, no, I agree. I like the voluntary thing because again, there's just a lot of folks on the holidays where you just kind of feel that it's just an emotional time period of what.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
What you had and what you wish you had and things like that. But yeah, and we also know that there's other holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and things like that. So when we say Christmas, we're meaning it almost like the umbrella, just like the holiday spirit. And even if you don't celebrate the holidays, go and get you a little masseur on the side and have you a little rub down that day. Hey, so do what works for you. Honey, rub it all the way out. I know that's right. Ski, motherfucker. Skeeting on Christmas. Oh, that's an album title.
Oh, Skeeting on Christmas.
Skeeting on Christmas.
Hey.
Woo, parental advisory. Community, continue to send your Ask Yo Aunteas questions to aya@minorietyreport.com or DM us. Hopefully you're having a happy holiday. I don't even know if we've said that. Happy holidays. Or not. We came right on in and just said, hey, it's Christmas, bitch. Hey.
Right.
So hopefully you're having happy holidays and things like that.